college football on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Cooper Tire. Go with the Coopers. By Trico, the future of wipers since 1917. Visit TricoCatsAndDogs.com. And by PNC Bank, changing how you handle overdrafts with low cash mode.
14 unanswered points from Fresno State in Honolulu gives them a 14-10 lead early stages here in the second quarter on CBS Sports Network. Has been an entertaining back and forth game. And we'll see if Hawaii can find that rhythm they had early. First two drives, 10 points. Since then, only 4 yards on their last two drives. As their offense will come back out on the field, led by Braden Shager. And we're going to go to the musical star, Brent Stover in New York.
No, appreciate it. Jaden Daniels going to dial up Ricky Pearsall again. 124 yards receiving already for Pearsall. Gives him a 24-20 lead. Halftime now at UCLA. Sun Devils up 24-23, guys.
It has been a fun day of college football indeed, and we are far from done. It's just early second quarter. This has been a lengthy back and forth affair. Backup quarterback Braden Shager came in on the first two drives and really lit it up, and they established the run. Right now it's going to be Calvin Turner taking that direct snap once again with the option. Nothing doing.
I mean, that's been the biggest difference since those first two drives. You know, Hawaii wants to stay committed to the run. They want to run the football on first and second down, get them in third and manageable situations. And Fresno State said, okay, fine, you want to do it. We're going to start loading the box, putting 7 guys in there. And Bo Graham, offensive coordinator and QB coach, son of the head coach, is right now trying to figure out ways to continue to ease his young quarterback early on in this football game, but you got to start taking some shots to loosen this defense up.
Talked to Bo about following in his father's footsteps and going into coaching, knowing the expectations and just how much different it was going to be for him at times as Turner, looking for a seam, finds some space and is forced out of bounds just past midfield. There is that first big play we're looking for from Calvin Turner.
I'm just waiting for him to throw the football now. I don't know if have we seen him throw a football, because you know, he'll go under center, take snaps. He's a receiver, he's a running back, he's the Wildcat quarterback. Great read, and this is what they need: run the football. Get their defense a little bit of a breather, you know, because Fresno State, they've been able to stay in the field offensively and also get great field position. You need to flip the field, even if you don't score.
Play action for Shager. Had a man open for a moment, but closing in on that secondary before the flag was thrown. LJ Early was the one who made the play on the ball, and we'll see which way it goes.
Holding, number 75, offense. 10-yard penalty from previous spot, replay, first down.
That's El Manning, the left tackle.
I don't know about
jersey.
Yeah, that's ticky-tacky too to me.
Think so?
Yeah, that's not. I don't know. Man, not in my eyes, that was not a holding. But if they're going to call it like that, they're going to call it like that.
See, this is why the offensive line loved playing with you.
Yeah,
you had their backs, man.
That was not unless they got me sacked, then they always do right.
Shager on 1st and 20. He's going to tuck it and run, and earns back a few of those initial yards lost. Malachi Langley tracks him down.
Well, I mean, that's the big difference right there. You know, you get Cordero at a quarterback, and you know that 8-yard run, maybe 12, 15-yard run, and right there he actually kind of impressed me. I mean, I'm expecting some sloth running the football when they tell us he's not the runner, he's more the passer, but he looked fine, man. He can run the ball a little bit. I mean, he gets you 8 yards right there.
Doesn't have to be a cheetah.
No,
somewhere in between. Sloth,
just not
cheetah.
A sloth. Just be somewhere. I'm trying to think what's in between a sloth.
Perfect in between a sloth and a cheetah. A giraffe.
Yeah. A bear?
Yeah, bear's got good movement. And he's got a good arm, but just incomplete. It was dropped at the last second as he was looking for a nice big play. Would have given them a first down yardage for Hawaii on that last one.
And great job defensively, but as a receiver, what you need to do, you see him rounding that dig route off. You need to start coming back to the quarterback. Shave off a yard or two so the defender can't come over top to make the play.
Empty set on 3rd and long. Shager escapes. Look out behind, and he drops the football. It is recovered initially by Manning and then flows loose again, and Fresno State has it.
Well, Fresno State does a little bit of a drop 8 themselves. No one open downfield. Great job initially by Shager. Buying some more time, but you got to have eyes in the back of your head, young man. And big number 98 coming in there. Excuse me, number 99, David Perils, does a great job staying alive. And nothing better than seeing a bunch of 300-pounders trying to get on top of a football.
Other than maybe a 300-pounder getting in the end zone. But a great hit there.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 92 and 32, Fresno State. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, still 1st down. This is number 92 and 32, first unsportsmanlike conduct foul.
So Evan Williams, one of those who had what he thought to be his 2nd straight interception in Hawaii earlier in this game, but it was Aaron Mosby who jumped on the football. It looked like El Manning, that left tackle for Hawaii, was going to scoop it back up and give him a chance to punt it away. Just couldn't quite hold on to it. And Mosby, right place, right time, earned the possession and great field position once again for the Bulldogs.
I mean, this is what's been this entire game to start the game. Great field position, and
that's the unsportsmanlike conduct right there.
Oh. They ain't messing around, these refs tonight. Yeah, they aren't. I mean, it's been, in my mind, a couple of questionable calls, and that one, I guess you can't do a little shimmy when you're in Honolulu. Just trying to get a little the local flavor there with the dance moves, and they can't do it.
That was good hip action. Shakira would have been proud.
Yeah.
So Hainer with a chance to add to the lead. He's got 2 touchdowns, both of them to Zane Pope. One in the first, one in the second. He had 1 touchdown coming into the night and has tripled his total. Hainer has heated up. Slow start, 4 of 8, but since then has been near perfect. Lots of time. Get rid of it for Josh Kelly. Nice cut and a solid gain. Flag down though after a gain of about 5.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 7 defense. 15 yards to be added to the end of the run. Automatic 1st down.
Zacchaeus McKinney is going to be called for the roughing the passer. And let's see exactly this hit. Oh yeah.
No, that's a penalty right there. That's a good call. I mean, I was waiting. I was like, was he going to get hit? Is he going to get hit? I mean, that was
came about 5 seconds after.
Nick Fairley, my freshman year versus Auburn, it was about 5 seconds after the play, and I get speared in the back, which was way worse than what he got. But still, yeah, you can't hit the quarterback that late.
I feel like you still have moments where you're waking up in a cold sweat. You're like, no, Nick, don't do it.
And I'll get to fight those demons next week when we get to go to Auburn. I guarantee you they'll be putting some of those highlights from that 2010 game on at some point.
I'll request it.
No, I just show my wife that whenever I'm like sore, I was like, look, this is what happened. There's a 300-pounder that drilled me in the back, and I still have, it causes my back, my golf swing to be a little bit off.
Sure, that's what it is. 2nd and 8. And Rivers doing a lot of work. Flag down on the field. A lot of movement on both sides. Maybe a flop after the play. Either way, we'll see who it goes up against. Panay Pavihi was a little slow to get up after the fact.
Holding, number 72, offense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay, 2nd down.
Dante Bull called for the hold.
And that's a good call. You see him pretty much choking the defender out on the outside.
So penalties on either side, and now 2nd 18 for Jake Hainer and company.
I have not seen as much pressure from this Hawaii team as we've seen the past couple games.
This is Mims, the running back. Bounce it to the outside and close to the original line of scrimmage.
And maybe right now, 3rd and long situation. We'll see some of these pressure packages that we've seen from Hawaii, but great job by Mims getting this to a 3rd and somewhat manageable situation. But I want to see Bethley, number 5. He's been a center fielder a little bit more in this 3 down front, but he is their best blitzer. See if he's going to come on this one finally. He's done a tremendous job getting after the quarterback so far this season.
He's also forced 2 fumbles on the year. Hayner with a decent amount of time. Incomplete. He was looking for Cropper again, and a nice play made by Quentin Frazier quick to the ball.
It's a great job by Frazier, man-to-man coverage against Cropper, and breaks on it. Ball's a little bit late. Frazier last week did a tremendous job at a deflected pass on a blitz that was actually scooped up and scored for a touchdown for this defense. And right now, a little bit short-handed on the backside with a couple injuries.
Got to be careful here with Calvin Turner there to return. Carson King has sent 9 punts inside the 20 on the season. And this one will be down at the 1. How about the special teams play?
I think the ball, yeah, it's going to be a touchback. Ball definitely crossed.
Looked close initially. It will be a touchback, and Hawaii taking the field with a chance to regain the lead. The University of Hawaii mourned the loss of 2 faces of their football program this year. Back in May, Colt Brennan, who helped lead Hawaii to the 2008 Sugar Bowl, died at the age of 37. Then in June, Hawaii native and Rainbow Warriors radio and TV analyst Robert Kakawa passed away at the age of 56. 2 Giants in this Hawaii program at 15, the insignia on the helmets honoring the great quarterback for this program, and just led them to such great heights.
Yeah, Cole was one of my counselors at the Elite 11 and really built a great bond with him. He was so much fun to be around, great human being, and one heck of a quarterback to watch.
Turner goes up the middle and doesn't have much space to work.
I mean, he was a stud. So much fun. I mean, actually, my first Georgia game I ever watched was because of him. He was playing in the Sugar Bowl. Hawaii was playing Georgia, and I turned it on the route for Hawaii because of Colt. I mean, I love watching him play. Like I said, I built a connection with him at the Elite 11, and yeah, watched it, and unfortunately Georgia really dominated and kind of opened my eyes to what Georgia football was about. But he was just a great quarterback, and like I said, a great mentor to me.
Give it right back to Turner, and once again, they're right there in front, Fresno State, with Evan Williams. They have been on top of Calvin Turner pretty much the entire night. So what you're saying is Danny Werfel has Colt Brennan to thank for you breaking his record.
Yes,
okay.
at Georgia. Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Fair enough.
And Florida fans have him to blame for me leaving the state of Florida and going to Georgia.
But man, he meant so much to this Hawaii program, and such sad news to hear of his passing. And very cool to honor him. And we'll see if the Rainbow Warriors can do it with a victory tonight. 3rd and 9 for the freshman quarterback, Braden Shager. Going deep. He was looking for Turner, who couldn't quite get separation, who was also looking for a flag and won't get it.
And should have got a flag on that one. Lots of grabbing by number 25. Paid on the outside. I mean, grabbing, arm grabbing. I mean, if there was a penalty to be thrown on the past 2 possessions for both teams, that was one I'm surprised was not thrown by these refs. Good decision. I think a good ball gave his receiver an opportunity, and I think a missed call.
So after a 2-for-2 start on 3rd down, Hawaii has gone 0 for their last 5, and Ronnie Rivers will call for a fair catch at the 32. That's where Fresno State will start this next drive. Another chance to extend to a 2-possession lead, or at least to a 7-point advantage. combined 70 points, but it's been fairly low scoring through most of this first half. 14-10, the number 18 Fresno State Bulldogs with a slim advantage. And coming up on the Verizon halftime report, Brent Stover, Houston Nutt, and Kevin Carter will get you caught up on all of the scores and news in college football, including a recap on number 12 Ole Miss at number 1 Alabama earlier today on CBS. It's all coming up on the Verizon halftime report. So Fresno State with a chance to put some more points on the board before the half, and it feels like Jake Haener has found a little bit more of a rhythm. He's calmed down after a slow start, and somewhat similar to what we saw last week against UNLV, starting to find a couple more targets as this game has gone on.
Well, the offensive line, too, is playing a little bit better. They're running the ball a little bit more efficiently, getting into manageable situations, but still, this Hawaii defense has been impressive here in the first half, only holding this offense to 14 points, especially with all the great field position Fresno State had started off with.
So they'll start this time at the 32-yard line. Quick throw and catch. It is Jalen Cropper, who has been limited today, close to a first down on that 1st and 10.
Great read, RPO, had the opportunity on the run-pass option to run it, but he saw soft coverage on the hitch route by the number 3 receiver. Cropper took advantage. And see if they can get some type of rhythm here before halftime.
Haener already near 200 yards, looking for his 4th straight 300-yard game. Play action. Has to avoid the rush. Wide open. Josh Kelly breaks a tackle and has a first down.
I was a little bit worried there. Usually with those RPOs, run-pass options, you're going to see offensive linemen down the field. Could have had a penalty called on that one because the ball did not get out of the quarterback's hands fast enough, but no penalty, first down, move the chains, let's go. Snuck one by the refs.
Coaching staff for Fresno State, they've talked extensively about how much Jake Haener has improved as a leader vocally and also leading by example. Another first down and 10 throw. Oh, he drops it in the breadbasket. Zane Pope has been the star of the first half, and another big gain.
Beautiful throw, but great job by the offensive line. You see both toes getting in bounds. They brought a corner cat blitz, and they picked it up well, gave the quarterback plenty of time to move around the pocket, feel good. And if you're going to give a quarterback 4 or 5 seconds, especially with these receivers, someone is going to get open, especially against zone coverage.
Pope up to 91 yards on 3 catches. 2 of them have gone for scores. Man in motion is Cropper. Fake it to him. Haener to the running back Rivers. Has a couple of blockers and gains about 3 on first down.
All right, now just with the ability to spread it out, the tempo, Hawaii really hasn't had the opportunity to get any sort of pressure on Haener in this first half.
Haener stays in the pocket. Now we'll get out of there. How about the series of moves from Jake Haener? Close to first down yardage as he dives forward, and Quentin Frazier halts him just before.
Well, this is the issue, though. If you want to bring 3 guys defensively, you're going to give the quarterback plenty of time to get through his reads and then have the ability with these linebackers dropping to pull it down, run it. We know Haener can run. Get to a 3rd and 2nd situation. I've been impressed, though. I mean, he's really done a great job of figuring out when they're bringing pressure, when they're dropping out. He's comfortable. He's keeping his eyes up. You see Gomez last play, 3 guys rushing, 8 guys in coverage, in zone. No one open down the field. I mean, it's coverage, 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 coverage down here, coverage up here. And he does a great job of knowing that he's going to have time. He's got 5 offensive linemen to 3 defensive linemen. And we know he's a threat to run when he does pull it down.
So Fresno State just clearly outgaining Hawaii in a big way in this second quarter. It was flipped to start this game where Hawaii came out firing early without their starting quarterback. And total yards for Hawaii, they had 124 in the first and just 31 here in the second. Credit to Fresno State's defense, starting to figure out the freshman quarterback as well. And let's see if their offense can capitalize. 3 of 7 on 3rd down today. 3rd and short in the red zone. Hand it off, Jordan Mims, and he's going to be close. Hawaii thinks he's short. Mims thinks he has it.
I think he's just short on this one, but yeah, go up tempo, see if you get the first down. Quarterback sneak it.
That's exactly what they do, and it's the second push that looks like it's got Hayner over the line.
Yeah, you said it, that second push, but right now, with the first down, you got 2 timeouts in your pocket. You know, no time to just relax, but this is a team that feels good going up tempo, so you save 1 timeout, obviously, if you have to kick a field goal, but continue to run your offense.
Hayner. Flushed out. Hayner. End zone. Batted down. Trey Watson, the tight end, a big target, was looking for the TD, and it's going to be 2nd and 10 after a whole lot of effort.
And Hawaii may have gone away with the run with Cropper. And a little bit of a tangled up. I don't know if that would have been that pass interference. But the big tight end, love seeing him going across the back of the end zone. I think we're going to continue to see this drop 8 coverage. So for Hayner, not there, continue to create, continue to extend the play with your legs and see if someone can get open in the end zone.
Hayner fires, intercepted, 2nd pick of the day. This time it's Corey Bethley.
Well, they hit the 3 turnover mark in the first half. And this defense has done a great job keeping them in the football game. Look at Bethley, the center fielder, Mr. Do-It-All. They're going to fake like they're going 3 verticals. He sees the receiver stop in the middle of the field, jumps it, diving interception, beautiful job. You see the 3 turnovers right there for Fresno State. That man is not happy right now. Forced a couple balls in the red zone, missing out on points for this offense.
Jake Hayner came into the night, 2 interceptions on the season, and he's got 2 tonight. This Hawaii defense has brought pressure, and the secondary has played strong as well. The Rainbow Warriors content just to take the knee and take it to the half, down by just 4. And remember, they will be getting the second half kickoff as well.
You have to feel pretty good with the half. 14-10. You're with your backup quarterback right now. Offensively hasn't been great, but defensively, man, this team, bend but don't break, 3 turnovers. Not too bad. See what he looks like in the second half.
We were waiting for Corey Bethley to make a play, and he does just at the end of the second as the first half comes to the close. Fresno State leads 14-10, and you're watching college football on CBS Sports Network, presented by Old Trapper Beef Jerky. We've got a good one in Honolulu. Take a look at the Trico Wiper Blades first half stats from this one, with Fresno State leading 14-10. It's that turnover battle. We knew it, we heard it, we were told it, we just didn't believe it.
No, we didn't. Hawaii came in saying defensively, goal was to get 3 turnovers. Well, listen, they got that in the first half, so they need to make bigger goals. It should be 4 or 5
yeah.
turnovers. So we'll see what they can do here in the second half. But the defense have kept them in this football game. Offensively, they're still trying to find their identity with their starting quarterback out, but they're still in at 14-10. We got a ball game here.
No Eagle, Aaron Murray back with you here, and glad to have you with us for what should be an exciting second half. Aaron mentioned it. Chevin Cordero was ruled out of this game about 5 minutes before kickoff, but Braden Shager's come in and he's done a pretty good job leading this Hawaii offense. As for the defense, which we basically said, whichever defense was going to come out on top, it's been Hawaii that has really impressed.
Well, it's been bend but don't break for this Hawaii defense. It's 3 turnovers. You see early on Cropper, who they've done a great job at eliminating from this game. Tries to do too much. Ball gets popped out. And then they're doing a lot of drop 8, rushing 3, zone coverage, giving fits to Hayner. And these guys are all eyes on the quarterback, ready to jump. Two interceptions, 3 total turnovers.
So Hawaii will get the ball to start this second half. If you remember, that Cropper fumble was the first possession of the game as Calvin Turner lets it sail out of the end zone. And we'll see if Braden Shager can find that rhythm he had on the first couple of drives where they scored 10 points in their first 2 attempts. Hawaii did. In the first quarter, 7 first downs. Second quarter, just 1. It was really difficult. And Fresno State, a lot of credit goes to their defense for figuring out the freshmen pretty quickly in this game.
Well, it was also eliminating the run game. I think that's something Hawaii did really well in the first quarter, was run the football, get to third and short manageable situations. Second quarter, really this defense clamped down the run attack.
Play action to start and a quick completion. The real question is, did Caleb Phillips stay in bounds as he tried to fight for extra yardage? It'll be second and short regardless.
That's a nice easy pass. Coming out of the second half, what do you want to do to get your quarterback a little bit more comfortable, get him on the move, find a tight end in the flat, easy first throw to get the first down. And the goal should be, too, is loosen up this defense to get the run game going.
This time they'll hand it off to A.J. Hunter with a big first quarter, and he found a big hole here.
That's a great run right down the heart of this defense. Make a guy miss, get the first down. 2 great plays, easy plays, which is what you want.
Back to Hunter, and this time we'll pick up about 3. Justin Houston has made the last couple of tackles. The sophomore from Gardena, California, came in with 16 tackles on the season.
And you look at this Fresno defense, they don't do a lot. They get lined up 4-2, nickel on the field, a lot of shell coverage, so cover 2, cover 4. They trust their scheme, and they trust their front 4. And as we've seen to start this year, a lot of TFLs, 41 heading into this game. One of the best, second in the country when it comes to tackles for losses.
Shager set up the screen, it's blown up. He found the tight end Phillips, and coming in from the secondary like a bullet, L.J. Early.
No, it's great pressure though. Right off the edge, blew right by the tackle. And you said it, L.J. Early coming from the safety position. And we talked about before this game the thought of a vertical passing attack for Hawaii, and that was mostly obviously with the trust in Cordero at the quarterback. But right now defensively, there's been no threat of throwing the ball down the field. That's why you're seeing these guys be able to come down and make these tackles at the line of scrimmage.
Big third down here. Shager will go for it all. Just out of the outstretched arms, it was looking for Calvin Turner on the sideline, and he'll bring up 4th and 10.
And that's the issue in these third and long situations. You see all these DBs backing up. A lot of 4 verts. I would love to see something where these guys are running dig routes, something across the middle of the field, a deep out, a deep stop, about 12 yards back to the quarterback instead of just throwing go balls, and see if you can throw back shoulders.
And so a lot of the struggles we've seen from Hawaii throughout the season have matriculated themselves now after that first drive. 2 for 2 on third down. Hawaii, their offense converting on both chances. 0 for their last 6, 34% on the season. And Fresno State will take over early in the third. Look at plays we love, brought to you by Marco's Pizza. Well, Zane Pope had 2 touchdowns. This was the first one. Perfect placement by Hayner, and Pope does the rest.
Man-to-man coverage, deep cross. Take advantage of it. Beautifully thrown ball. Great route by Pope. And he's done a great job. 2 touchdowns, had a tremendous job in the red zone earlier. Crossing routes. He was a sit-down route over the middle of the field. 3 receptions, 91 yards. Those 2 touchdowns at 30.3-yard average. That's not too bad. I'll take it. Especially with Cropper really not finding his breakout moment just yet in this game. You need to find some other guys, and he's been the go-to.
Remember, Fresno State trailed at the half last week 14-9 against UNLV. Then they were down 21-9 after the first play of the second half. Reeled off 20 unanswered points. Quick strike to Josh Kelly. Yards after the catch for a first down. Eugene Ford was there to finally bring him down.
Well, you love a good second half team, and I think Hayner went into halftime and realized that, listen, I got to take care of the football. You know, very uncharacteristic. Only 2 interceptions heading in tonight. 73% completion, 15 touchdowns. Does not turn the ball over.
This time I'll hand it off. Ronnie Rivers, and he goes right into the belly of the storm and charges forward for a few.
I really want to see that part of this offense get going here in the second half. This is a great team, a team that is going to be favored in most of their games in the Mountain West this year. But if they're one-dimensional, if they can't run the football, if they can't dominate the line of scrimmage, and they only rely on throwing the football, they're going to struggle at points, just like we saw in the first half here. Hawaii dropping a lot of 8 coverage. Only way to get them out of it is to run the football.
And a timeout's going to be called by Fresno State. So an early opportunity to take it here.
Timeout, Fresno State. Their first timeout they have. 32nd and lead.
And remember, this Hawaii defense has, 1, brought a ton of pressure, but 2, forced those 2 turnovers. Both interceptions from Haener have been in the red zone. 3 turnovers total when you include that Cropper fumble.
And that's the worst time to do it. I mean, they've had 3 drives in the red zone, had the 1 touchdown to Pope, and then 2 interceptions. That's points off the board. That's not giving you at least your opportunity for your field goal kicker to attempt a kick to get 3 points on the board. And like I said, maybe you get away with it this week, and we don't know. This is still early on in this game, just beginning the second half. But later on in the season, you can't give up opportunities in the red zone like that. You got to take care of it. And I guarantee you, Haener's going to be super hard on himself after this game. Going back and watching the film, he's that kind of competitor. But you can't just say, okay, hey, first half was a wash, second half we pick it up and go. You can't live like that. It's a 4-quarter game. You got to be ready to go in that very first quarter.
27 passes, 17 runs. That's the play breakdown so far for Fresno State. They'll go back to the air and right over the middle. Another connection, this time Ty Jones.
I mean, what a great job by this offensive line. I mean, Ty Jones is the 4th, 5th guy in this progression on the dig route. Beautifully thrown ball, but Haener was able to go 1 to 2, look at the corner all the way on the right side, and then come back. Rarely do you get back to that backside dig.
Fresh set of downs. Back to Rivers. Nice hole for Ronnie Rivers. Stutter step into the secondary. Good hard running from the senior. Nice blocking by Matt Smith and Bula Schmidt up front as well.
That's a great job by the entire right side of the offensive line. Really caving everyone into the left. Aking Bulu, number 75, the right tackle, really leading the way, and that's what we want to see. Run the football, dominate the line of scrimmage. If you're only going to put 3 defensive linemen up there, I mean, we had 5 on 3. Let's go double team up to the second level.
Rivers' father, Ron, second leading rusher in school history. That man, number 20 in white, the all-time leader in touchdowns, but this time he is engulfed by Zacchaeus McKinney.
I did like the way they used Rivers in the first half. You know, they split him out at one time, had a one-on-one, actually a back shoulder fade, which is absolutely incredible for a running back to be able to do that. Had a screen as well. We know what he can do out of the backfield catching the ball. Just an all-around great athlete, great back. He's going to need some more touches here in the second half.
St. Paul's in motion. Haener starting this second half, similar to how he did against UNLV. Haener surveys, rolls, fires, and finds. It is Cropper. It was only a matter of time before Cropper was getting another catch in this game.
Oh, you can't guard him in zone coverage or man for 6, 7, 8 seconds. And great job faking like he was going to go deep on the quarterback scramble, coming right back down, very friendly.
Rivers, and he dives forward. Initial spot is short, but a flag on the field, right in the backfield.
Yeah, we may get another hold on number 72, Dante Bull.
Holding, number 72, offense. 10-yard penalty, replay, third down.
That's his second of the game on the left tackle. Bull, both times kind of just slams the defender to the ground. Was laid on his kickout block and can't do that. Can't put this team in a bad situation. And that's what's really hurt them. Turnovers and costly penalties in the first half, especially as they get, you know, kind of near the red zone, fringe red zone, and then once they're in there.
So that somewhat takes them out of field goal range and brings up 3rd and long. Haener Oh, perfect to Cropper, who's got space, and look out, Jalen Cropper, touchdown Fresno State.
And that's the worry for this Hawaii defense when they do bring pressure, not dropping 8 in the coverage. Can you handle Cropper one-on-one? I mean, great ball. I mean, the coverage isn't bad on the back end.
That's number 75's first unsportsmanlike conduct of the night.
Let's go!
And that was after the play, but just beautifully thrown ball by Jake Hayner. I mean, nothing you can do defensively. You're on top of the receiver. Ball's on the outside where it has to be. And obviously, you get Cropper in stride, man on man. He's going to do the rest from there for the touchdown.
9th TD of the year for Jalen Cropper. Extra point from Silva, and he makes it 21-10. 3 touchdowns from Jake Hayner. And we are a couple minutes into this third quarter. It is starting to feel like deja vu from the UNLV game last week. Hayner to Cropper, first score of the day between those two. 11-point lead for the Bulldogs. Hayner has completed 11 of his last 14 passes. He capped it off with a 9th receiving touchdown for Jalen Cropper, the Mountain West Offensive Player of the Week. And they call him a special athlete with the ball in his hands. Let's see why.
Well, it's just going to be a layers route. So you got clear in the flat, and then you're out breaking 10-yard out, and you see the inside leverage from the safety and the man coverage, and beautifully thrown ball, great timing. He knew he has the leverage. And then from there, it's all Cropper using his speed, turn up the sideline, hit the Jets, get the touchdown. They want to get him involved in this game. Didn't happen in the first half. Good to see him get involved there in the first drive of the second.
So Hawaii will get it back. They scored 10 points to open this game. It's been 21 unanswered from Fresno State. Short kick fielded by Turner. Can he find a seam? No, he cannot. Bottled up at around the 30. Flag on the field. Seeing some penalties on the both sides, but in that last drive, that penalty nearly halted from that offensive line. Another holding call, and that was something that offensive coordinator for Fresno State, Ryan Grubb, talked about extensively.
Personal foul, face mask, number 17, kicking team. 15 yards will be added to the end of the kick, automatic, first down.
So they already were kicking from further back because of the unsportsmanlike conduct plan penalty on Alex Akinbulu, and now the face mask will move Hawaii up an additional 15 yards.
Yeah, it wasn't on the tackle. It must have been somewhere else on the play. They called on number 17, Deontay Perry. But give this Hawaii offense some great field position, something they have not had a lot of in this ball game.
Hand it off. Hunter keeps the legs churning, and a good gain on first down. And I'd imagine, Aaron, that that's exactly what Hawaii needs to do at this point. Keep establishing the run as they did earlier.
They need to. Between him, Day, Parson had a great first half, I thought, and hasn't played a lot since. But make it easier on your quarterback in these second and third and short manageable situations.
And that's exactly what it's going to be, about third and a long one, short two type of situation here.
And you also got to get Calvin Turner involved in the game. I mean, we talk about for Fresno State, how can we get Jalen Cropper involved? You saw a jet sweep. We saw a little bit with Calvin Turner playing the Wildcat quarterback, but he's someone that needs to find a way to get the ball in his hands a little bit more here in the second half.
They're into Bulldog territory, and Hunter will keep the drive alive.
I like it. Keep the pedal down. Got the first down. Running the ball well. Offensive line dominating at the moment.
Hunter. Oh, he's cracked in the backfield. Big play made by Lavelle Bailey.
And that's the first time we've seen Bailey do a great job splitting the offensive line, getting to the back.
So here's the danger zone, second and long, and this is where we've seen Hawaii's offense stall in these types of situations. Will they go back to the air with Shager? The They'll keep it on the ground. It is Parson. And he gets just past the initial line of scrimmage and then pushed backward. It is Bailey again, who has been all over the field today.
Well, right now for Hawaii, this is something that they're moving the ball a little bit. They're in Fresno State territory. I think you got to kind of look at this as 4-down opportunity here. So even if this is a quick hit, get to 4th and manageable, you're kind of in no man's land anyways. I think I'm looking at this as 4-down territory, especially knowing that you're going against a Fresno State team that second half is kind of their half on the offensive side. You got to figure out a way to keep up with them.
Hawaii coaching staff, they have raved about Braden Shager being a student of the game. It's time to put the homework into practice. Hit as he throws, and nobody's home.
And that's the issue right now. Everything seems to be, if we want to try to complete a football, it's 25, 30 yards down the field. There's been nothing where it's a 10 yards and sit, 5 yards and sit, and possibly should have been called right there. But Martiner, number 84, has been quiet as of late. He's in the slot. Trying to find a way to work him over the middle of the field. Also putting number 7 out there, Calvin Turner. Both those guys matched up against safeties. I'm looking at one of those.
Hawaii 3 of 10 on the year on 4th down, going deep. Martiner had some space, but it was a short throw and a turnover on downs.
Oh, he had the step, one-on-one, inside fade. Just let it rip. Can't always expect the back shoulder fade. Sometimes you just got to let it rip. Young quarterback will learn from that.
Here's tonight's Serve Pro first responder, none other than the Mountain West Offensive Player of the Week, Jalen Crawford.
You got to find ways to get him the ball any way you can. You see the jet sweep. Little RPO action, hitch route. Linebacker bites up on the run, you pull it, and then man-to-man coverage, deep out, beautiful throwing ball from Hayner. Touchdown for number 5. Mountain West Offensive Player of the Week last week, 4 touchdowns. Slow start there in the first half, but I guarantee he's going to make up for it, and already has with the touchdown catch here in the second.
7 straight games with a touchdown, added to the Bolitnikoff Award watch list. Best Fresno State finish from a wide receiver for that award. Devontae Adams in 2013 as a semifinalist, and Hayner is not done. Carrick Wheatfall, we haven't called his name a whole lot, and a big hit, and Jake Hayner is down after the play. This is the last thing that Fresno State wants to see.
Yeah, he is in pain right now. This is not a good sign if I'm a Fresno State fan, as we see the backup Jalen Henderson getting warmed up right now.
That left ankle got caught. Quentin Frazier came in and undercut, and yeah, that was just a complete twist right there. Such a great season that this young man has had. NFL aspirations, has been very open about it. Feels that he deserved to win the job at Washington, in which he lost to Jacob Eason.
Roughing the passer, number 19, defense. 15 yards added to the end of the run, automatic first down.
And I was wondering if that penalty was going to come. I didn't see the flag initially, but you cannot go low for that reason, and they protect the quarterback in the pocket for going hits below the waist for these type of plays where you just hate to see it. Guy playing well, having a great season, and a player comes low and hits the quarterback as he's stepping into a throw.
Remember, took a big hit against UCLA, was down for some extended time, came back and led the game-winning drive. But this one doesn't look good for Hayner as he's being helped off the field. That completion got him over 300 yards for the 4th consecutive game, by the way. And that's some pretty good sign that he's putting some pressure on that left side. But Aaron, you mentioned it. We already have one backup in on the Hawaii side. Now it's number 13 for Fresno State, Jalen Henderson, a freshman from Los Angeles.
Yeah, we came into this game thinking, high-powered offenses, a lot of vertical passing attack. We didn't see much of that from Fresno for the majority of the first half, a little bit here or there, and really started to pick up in the second half with that. Hawaii, we have not seen any type of vertical passing attack. So we'll see right now, backup quarterback, what this offense looks like. Most likely a heavy dose of Ronnie Rivers.
Rivers has been busy so far tonight as they put Pope in motion. Already 2 touchdowns for him. Henderson's going to throw. Rolls out, and the lefty will tuck it. Makes a cut and gains a couple.
I don't know if that would have been my first call for your backup quarterback coming in, sitting, pretty much sitting out for the first half and majority of this third quarter. But I guess get him on the run, see if you can get an easy completion. But I think this is where you've challenged the offense line all week. Hey, big boys, you got to play better. You got to run the ball better. We got to be able to do that, especially with a backup quarterback. Now's their opportunity to prove to this coaching staff, hey, you can rely on me. When things get tough, run the football. Trust us a little bit more.
Henderson's going to throw, and he airmails Cropper. Was 4 of 6 coming into the night and brings up 3rd and long. Maybe some nerves?
Yeah, definitely some nerves, especially the way this Hawaii defense has played. You're talking about a team with 3 turnovers, 2 interceptions, and you've been sitting on the sideline watching that, and you've seen the way these guys play. That's why I'm a little bit shocked. I guess I would say, first 2 plays of him coming in the game were neither of them were runs. Now you put him in a bad situation, 3rd and long.
Henderson tried to escape and couldn't do so. Pita Tonga delivers a big-time sack for Hawaii.
And not only a big-time sack, but you put him a little bit now in the, do we kick the field goal or punt the football? And just don't love the way that your backup quarterback, Jalen Henderson, comes into the game. No running, 3 straight passes. And now you got to force a long field goal attempt with a season-long of 31. Going to be trying about a 48-yarder.
He has hit from this distance in his career. Can the senior deliver and extend the lead? Silva from 48. Does it have the leg? It does. Cesar Silva, the long ball, gives Fresno State a 14-point lead. "24 unanswered points from Fresno State has them up 2 touchdowns. And Friday night at 7 Eastern, get ready for some Conference USA action as our weekend coverage of college football kicks off with Charlotte on the road against FIU, right here on the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. Chris Reynolds leading the way for Charlotte this year. 10 straight games dating back to last season with a touchdown pass, 2 300-plus yard games as well, and leading the team on the ground. He will try to get a win over FIU. Again, that is Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on CBS Sports Network. So Cesar Silva with a 48-yard field goal. He had a game winner in the last matchup on the island between these 2 teams in 2019. That was a 41-38 Fresno State victory. And he'll send it deep back to Hawaii, where Calvin Turner has been quiet and will once again let it go right back for a touchback.
Now, speaking of Turner, I'm interested to see if they're going to put him maybe a little bit more of the wildcat quarterback. We saw that in the first half. They just need to find ways to create some explosives. It's hard to just get 3-4 yards a pop. You need some explosive plays down the field, and he's someone that, as we see in the highlights, he can make that happen. And it just has not touched the ball nearly enough, especially with Cordero out at quarterback.
So, Aaron, I'm curious here. You see the opposing starting quarterback now go down. We just saw Jay Kenner head to the Blue Medical tent after getting his ankle twisted up on. Maybe that gives this Hawaii offense some belief of, hey, if we do our job, we're going to put our team in a good position to be successful. And Day-Day Hunter's done exactly that all night.
He really has. And the issue is they start the drive off well running the football, but then they get caught up. They get caught up in, okay, we've hit 2-3 good runs. Let's keep trying. And then all of a sudden they get a negative run, and they really don't know how to bounce back from that. They don't have the passing attack to bounce back from negative plays at the moment.
Right on cue. Hunter again. He's had some tough runs as well. Right up the gut, dragging defenders with him, and continues to add to his tally. They've got this good two-man game going as well, with Parson coming back on the field, number 31 in black. Lavelle Bailey has been a star on the Fresno State defensive side, number 6 in white. Phillips, the man in motion. Hand it off. Parson. He chugs forward and picks up the first down.
See, this is when I get a little bit wary. You know, you're running the ball, you know, like I said, 3-4 plays, it works, it works, it works. Then all of a sudden the defense says, okay, enough's enough. They penetrate, especially a guy like Lavelle Bailey, who's done a great job at the linebacker spot. You get a negative. Right here, it's actually, I would throw the ball right here and see if you can take a shot.
Indeed they will. Play action. Deep ball. Looking for Turner, who had some space, but a little bit wide right. Off target from Shager. And Turner can't come away with a big play.
Well, you knew he wasn't going to leave one short. After leaving the last one short, just needs to give him an opportunity to, you know, you want the receiver to actually curl back into the left a little bit, because then it gives him an opportunity to, one, catch it, or two, cause some sort of pass interference as well. You know, someone who's also been extremely quiet, number 84, Martiner, here on the bottom of your screen.
They'll go back to the air. Another deep shot. And a flag is thrown. Martiner was tangled up with Braylon Lux. And we'll see who gets flagged with the penalty here.
Pass interference, number 38, deep ends. 15 yards from the previous spot, automatic, first down.
Yeah, underthrown ball, and he just seemed to, you know, it worked out this time. You got the pass interference, but he's underthrown Martiner on almost every single pass in this ball game tonight, and I don't know why. I mean, they came in, this coaching staff, saying that, you know, Shager can throw the ball vertically down the field, and like I said, he's definitely been timing a little bit off. You know, I liked early on in the football game, he did a great job checking the ball, finding his backs, easy throws, and it just seems every throw right now is it's a tough possession, it's a tough throw to make for him.
Hit as he thrown this time. And a little bit too deep. So overcompensating for James Phillips, the third string running back, who actually does line up on the outside as a receiver from time to time. And after 3 completions on the first drive for Braden Shager, he only has 4 the rest of the game.
Well, it's just, everything's a shot. Like, we have yet to see just a hitch route, a slant, throw the ball the back in the flat. It's go balls, it's inside fades. These are not high percentage throws that they're asking him to make right now. You know, I just open the playbook up a little bit and make it a little bit easier for the young quarterback.
And once again, they've gone away from the run on this drive. Another shot and another overthrow.
It's just go balls. It's just go ball, go ball, go ball, go ball, go ball. There's nothing over the middle of the field. No easy completions right now, and I'm just a little perplexed. And plus, they start the drive off running it, and I love the fact that you're running it well, take a shot, but then come back to the run. You know, it's kind of all over the place at the moment, you know, with some of these play calls.
Offensive coordinator Bo Graham, also the quarterback coach himself, and has been calling the plays essentially the last 2 seasons. This is his first year as the full-time OC. So empty set. Shager's going to have to go for it all again. Incomplete. That one was on the money. Just couldn't connect with his intended target down the field. And it'll be 4th down and long, as he just couldn't quite find Ishigaga.
Great pressure up front for Mosby, excuse me. And just got a hand in there, did the defender, to be able to knock away Perry. But still, once again, a shot. You need a first down. You don't need a touchdown. It just seems like everything for Hawaii is let's go big or nothing. And now you put yourself in a situation where it's 4th and 10, where I would have loved a nice, easy completion if you knew you were going to go for it on 4th down.
Shager goes through his progressions. He's going to run it himself. Can he get to the line? He cannot. Tripped up just short, and another turnover on downs forced by the Fresno State defense.
And they're going to drop 8 in coverage. Once again, it's all verticals down the field, nothing open. And then a great job coming in to make the tackle to prevent the first down, and it's good news. Hayner's back after what looked like a nasty ankle injury on the past series. You know he's a competitor. You know if he can get out there, he's going to get out there, but we'll see how he looks.
I don't think anyone is questioning his toughness after getting hit hard against UCLA to come back and lead that game-winning drive. Got hit hard a number of times last week against UNLV and just had a great game. That one tipped away. He was looking for Cropper on the quick strike. It's Quentin Frazier to knock it away.
Yeah, I don't think there's anyone going to question his toughness and the hits that he's taken. But you also have to be smart, and you don't want to hurt yourself for the rest of the season, and two, just hurt the team this game. You know, if you can't perform at a level that is competitive, then you don't need to be out there. But you know, if he deems it okay and the coaching staff does, then you know, I definitely believe he is the better option. Obviously, of the two, he is the starter.
Earned the respect of the team by winning a quarterback battle before last season, and it's just come in and built on that momentum. Get it to Rivers. Lots of blocking ahead, and Rivers close to that yard to gain. Looks like a first down. Flag on the field, and Alex Akinbulu is down on the field as well.
Personal foul, low block, number 19, defense. 15 yards added to the end of the run, automatic first down.
So that's Quentin Frazier, and I would assume that is exactly why Akinbulu was down for some extended time. Let's take another look at this chop block late.
Yep. There's Frazier. Ow.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Akinbulu, that's the second time it's been a hit to the midsection for him, unfortunately.
Different parts of the midsection, but this one, that knee appears to be okay. Was helped up by his teammates and trying to move around a little bit smoother. There he is with his star receiver, Jalen Cropper.
But I mean, just go back to that last play right there, where it's just a bubble screen to Ronnie Rivers. You know, that's something that Hawaii could do. You know, line up Hunter, put Turner at running back and just throw him the ball and have three guys block. It's an extension of the run play. It's an easy pass, something your quarterback can build some confidence with.
And there's some uncertainty here as to where the ball is going to be spotted. Initially, that chop block was called against Frazier, was going to add 15.
35-yard line, first down.
So it'll be at the 35, and they'll move the sticks.
I must say, though, you know, looking at that pass drop right there by Hayner and his three-step drop, throwing the ball to Rivers in the flat, he looked manageable, I guess is a good word. I wouldn't say obviously 100%, but he looked fine.
Play action, reverse. Cropper sniffed it out immediately. Frazier makes up for the penalty and then some.
That's a great job by Frazier staying home on the backside. Lots of action for this defense. Guys going different directions. Fake it, reverse, stays home. That's what this defense needs, and it's been like that. They've been making plays this entire game. It's the offense that's going to need to step it up here in the fourth quarter as we get closer and closer.
A loss of 10 will back it up to the 25. So basically gets the entire penalty back and puts Fresno State in a tough spot. Mims, the running back in, instead they go right back to Cropper, and he is dumped immediately. That was a tough hit. Cropper not happy. Corey Bethley delivered the pain, and the flag does come in. You know, Bethley is a hard hitter.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 7, defense, hit to the head. 15 yards from the end of the run, automatic first down.
That's Zacchaeus McKinney, and let's take another look at exactly what went down in the backfield.
Nice sell by Hayner, too, at the end, really exaggerating the hit to the helmet. But, yes, that's a... Can't go high, can't go low. You got to protect the merchandise. Got to protect the quarterback. there's a really small window you can hit us in, and that's about it.
Yeah, there are a lot of running backs and wide receivers watching right now saying, hold on, who's the merchandise?
Yeah, the QB.
Hainer? Oh, how good is that? His main man tonight has been Zane Pope. 2 touchdowns on the day and another first down.
I mean, what a just teardrop, beautifully thrown ball over the defender. And we're going to get a look at what Hainer looks like during the drop. Looks good, keeping a base, moving, hitching well. Doesn't look like he's in any pain, which is a great sign. Shoot, Cropper was Mountain West Offensive Player of the Week last week. It may be Zane Pope this week for them.
4 catches, 106 yards, and 2 scores for Pope. Hainer back to the air. Has to evade, flag is thrown. Hainer with a pump fake, and he'll just dive down right around the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's good to see him moving, though, and not good to see him limping afterwards. But
holding, number 72, offense. 10-yard penalty from previous spot, replay, first down.
Yeah, that's Bull's 3rd holding of the game. And I guess when your quarterback's about to get sacked, you better hold him, but still, that's 3 in the past 2 quarters. And at some point, if you're going to have some deeper developing plays, maybe get some chip and get some help for the big guy on the outside.
Jonah Laulu was the one who applied the pressure. And we go to the 4th quarter. Fresno State leading the way here, 24 unanswered points, leading by 14. You're watching college football on CBS Sports Network, presented by Old Trapper Beef Jerky. Let's take a look at the PNC Bank game summary and those penalty yardage for both teams. Sure, it's a learning experience for Fresno State, but how about the fact that Hawaii's got 70 penalty yards? How many passing yards?
49. That's not good. Not good at all. I mean, both teams, you got to cut down the penalties, especially Fresno State. I mean, 3 have been on their left tackle, but 49 yards passing. I mean, this is an offense that is built on explosive plays down the field and have not hit on any at all, and really need to do a better job mixing it up here if they want to have a chance to come back in this game.
And look, Hawaii has had their backup quarterback play the entire game, but they do average 287 pass yards per game. Back to the ground for Fresno State. Jordan Mims on first down and 20, picks up a chunk. Meanwhile, for Fresno State, they average 42 points per game, currently at 24. All of those unanswered after falling down 10-0 early. It looked like Hawaii actually was going to come out and maybe surprise the Bulldogs a little bit, but they settled in pretty quickly and have looked like the number 18 team in the country since.
Well, they're a great second-half football team. I think it really is. Defensively, they're solid. I mean, the big issue is what we just pointed out. It's penalties. Penalties and turnovers have been really the difference of keeping Hawaii in this game.
Hainer, who went down in the last series. 3rd interception of the night. It's number 2 for Corey Bethley. And he is finally guided out of bounds just past midfield. What a game for Corey Bethley. Came in without an interception on the season. He's got 2 tonight against one of the best quarterbacks in the country.
I mean, what do we say? He's just playing in the zone right now. They're going to rush 3, drop 8. All eyes on the quarterback, and it's been turnovers and penalties. And he's just staring down the dig route to Wheatfall, coming from left to right. And thank you very much, says number 5. Second INT of the game, and defense, defense, defense. Now let's see. They gave their offense great field position, some momentum. Got to take advantage.
Can they establish the run? Calvin Turner will take the snap. The option will keep it himself. He is dangerous in these settings. Stiff arm, but can't get back to the line of scrimmage as he puts Pate away.
I was just waiting for him to reverse field at any moment. I mean, anytime he starts getting strung out with runs, you just think, okay, he's going to turn around, go back the other way, and see if he can make some magic happen. But great job by Fresno State, keeping him in front.
Karen, how about the fact that Jake Hainer, 2 interceptions coming into the game? He's got 3 of them tonight. Hawaii defense has been all over it. Shager to pass. Pressure comes. Luffs it. Was that hold in? No, it was dropped. Turner got a hand on it, and it looked like he was going to be able to vacuum it down, but instead it's 3rd and long.
And that was a tough catch. I know this receiving core almost pulled it in. Has had some issues when it comes to drops in the past, but that was just a great effort.
15-yard penalty. It added to the end of the run, automatic first down. Previous plays under further
So a late hit. Late hit, watch as Kevin Atkins was in there. Comes on that left side. And they just sandwiched the freshman. Goes up high as well.
Yeah, I think they're going to review this for targeting and see if there was contact to the head or neck area.
And would be a huge loss, by the way, for Fresno State, not just for the rest of this game, but obviously then going into
first half of next week.
They do have a bye, but the following week they go to Wyoming, and they're going to need Atkins, who leads the team in sacks at 4.5 on the year.
Yeah, I mean, you can even see a somewhat lunge into the helmet area there from Atkins. You'll see right there a mini jump from the big guy. So I do think there was an intent to hit high. Helmet to helmet, it just crosses off a lot of the targeting boxes, and obviously right in front of the official. Yeah, right there just says it all. That's a big loss for this defense, but you can't do it, especially to the quarterback. And he knows it.
You see those elements right there, to your point. A lot of them fit the description of the play we just witnessed. The crown of the helmet, that direct contact is generally, it's right there. You make the decision.
Further review, there is no targeting on the play.
Wow.
There is roughing the passer. 15-yard penalty will stand. First down.
How about that?
I mean, good for him. I've disagreed with a lot of these in the past. I thought that one was pretty clear cut, especially when you saw him kind of lift up and make contact. But hey, he's still in the game.
So a fresh set of downs for Calvin Turner, who bounces it to the outside, but can't escape the swarm of the Bulldogs. And that might be the most impressive aspect of this Fresno State defense tonight. They have completely taken Calvin Turner and any of his big playability out of the game.
Oh, it's just, right now there's no threat of a passing game, and these DBs know it. It's just, hey, we can play 8 yards off, anticipate the go ball, and then just be able to stop the run.
Extra blocker is in there. Foey Shaw, Turner again, and runs into a wall up the middle. So here's another 3rd down opportunity where Hawaii has really struggled tonight after converting on their first 2 tries.
I would not hesitate here. Obviously, this is 4-down territory, to keep Calvin Turner in at quarterback and continue to run the Wildcat and see if he can execute running the football. They're going to, put Shager back in there, but let's just see maybe some crossing routes. Usually 3rd and short situations, you're going to see more man-to-man coverage.
Hunter in motion. Shager over the middle. He's got his target wide open. Caleb Phillips, who dances into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
They throw some crossing routes. Nice, easy completion. Get your tight end crossing from left to right. Defense gets a little confused. He's wide open. Easy throw for your quarterback. And allow the big guy to do it the rest of the way for the touchdown. You're seeing him come from the left side of your screen on the shallow route. Great movement, wide open. And we got a touchdown.
First touchdown for Braden Shager. The freshman delivers in a big moment and gets it back to a single possession deficit. Extra point is through from Matthew Shipley. It is a 7-point game early in the 4th quarter. The freshman Braden Shager has been waiting for this moment, and his tight end helps him as they cut the deficit to 7. Phillips in the end zone, Hawaii back on the board. Huge drive by Hawaii after the interception from Jake Haener. Their freshman Braden Shager finds the end zone for the first time.
Well, a nice easy concept. We're just going to have 2 crossing routes, and you're going to see all the attention for Martiner as he goes from right to left. You're going to see both defenders jump him right there. All the attention, and then, oh, look, no one on the tight end coming from left to right, wide open. You see the respect he gets. And I love the movement from Shager in the pocket, buy some time, allow his tight end to cross, and then easy completion for the touchdown.
Phillips with 34 yards tonight. He came in on the season, 4 catches, 19 yards and a touchdown, so he has more than doubled his tally on the year. Coming up next, CBS Sports Network takes you around the nation for the latest headlines and highlights from the gridiron. Don't miss Inside College Football on the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. So we've got ourselves a ball game. This has been a back-and-forth affair, topsy-turvy, strange, unknowns. Chevin Cordero, the starting quarterback for Hawaii, was ruled out about 5 minutes before kick. Braden Shager has come in his place. They scored 10 to open the game. Fresno State with 24 unanswered. And now, after another interception, the 3rd of the day for Haener, after throwing 3 last year against the Rainbow Warriors, he'll go deep this time down the middle. Major separation, but he overthrew Carrick Wheatfall, who would have had 6.
No, and he missed that one. Beautiful post route. It's the coverage you want. Quarters, you see the safety take the inside post. You got one-on-one on the outside. He stacked the defender perfectly. You just got to get an opportunity to run underneath it.
Wheatfall had Hugh Nelson beat, who left this game earlier with an injury, but has returned similar to Haener. This time they go back to Rivers on the ground, who is tripped up for a gain of 4.
This is a big 3rd down for Hawaii as they start to get some momentum offensively, got the touchdown, feeling good. You want the ball back, especially as a quarterback. You finally got a completion. You got your first touchdown. You're like, come on, defense, give me the ball back. Let's get some good field position. And for Fresno right now, it's been turnovers, it's been penalties. They need to start feeling good about themselves, too, on offense.
Hawaii has capitalized with 14 points off turnovers in this game. 4 of them from the Fresno State offense. 3rd and 6. Haener pumps, looks to escape. Haener's going to run. And he's got the first down and more. What a play from Jake Haener, who's finally forced out of bounds on a bum ankle. This guy is a true warrior at the home of the Rainbow Warriors.
What a play by Haener. I mean, making guys miss. And you know he's feeling it a little bit right down the ankle, but he ain't going to show it to anyone. Great job eluding the defenders on his way to a first down.
We're on the option this time. They'll just keep using that ankle and testing it, as Haener will get a couple on first down and reset here on 2nd.
All I got to say is after the game, Advil, Elevate, and Ice on that plane ride.
Yeah.
The entire time.
Dr. Murray is in the building.
That's a long plane ride too, with some swelling, but hey, he's toughing it out, which is good to see.
Into Hawaii territory at the 40. Haener already well above 300 yards passing on the day for the 4th consecutive game. Looking for more, but underthrows his target. Looked like Zane Pope may have slipped on that route.
Yeah, I think really the first negative play from Zane Pope, and really wasn't even lined up on time. But I do love right now, going back to Haener real quick, I mean, just his guts, and obviously has not been his best game with the 3 turnovers, but a lot of passing yards. You see the ability to run the football. 381 total yards still in the game. If only you could just take away those interceptions.
Crucial 3rd down here with Rivers in motion out wide. Hawaii could really use the stop. They get pressure. Haener delivers. It's hauled in. Rivers goes down low. What a pickup on 3rd and 7 to the senior running back.
And go fast. But, I mean, this is the second back shoulder fade we've seen from a running back, for goodness sakes. And we'll see if he was able to corral that one and get underneath of it. But the fact that you can put your running back out there, Ronnie Rivers, and throw back shoulder fades is such a weapon going against safeties and linebackers.
So we'll get another look. It was low. It was close. See whether or not this ball hit the turf before Rivers gets under it.
Yeah. We're going to take a couple more looks at that, but remember, the call on the field was a catch, and I don't know, that left hand may have gone underneath of it initially. There's not a lot of ball movement, I'll say that.
Go frame by frame.
See, there it looks like it's hit the ground.
Has to be conclusive, clear evidence to overturn it. And obviously a massive call in a one-possession game in the 4th quarter.
I mean, it's a great effort by him. Obviously, it's a tough view to see if we can overturn this. And like I said, call on the field was a catch. And that view looks good for a catch, but the other one you could see the ball possibly hitting the ground, the turf first. Great effort by him, though, being able to stop on a dime, come back, and make an attempt on it. What are you going with?
I think it's probably too little to overturn. You?
I'm going to say no catch.
No catch.
I think this view, you can see the ball.
After viewing the play, the ruling of the catch is incomplete catch. The ball be returned to the 40-yard line, 4th down and 7.
See, this is what I'm saying. Well-rounded analyst, Aaron Murray, nailing it.
It was tough, though. That was a tough one.
It was. That's a bang-bang.
It was a bang-bang. One of the views looked like it. That one, you could tell a little bit.
It is that weird in-between area of the field. They're at the
I would punt
Hawaii 40. You think punt.
Yeah, Hawaii's had one good possession.
They're 2 for 2 on 4th down tonight.
You know, make Hawaii drive the distance of the field. See if you can back them up.
Can Hawaii force the turnover? Hayner out of the gun. Pumps, fires. Hayner looking for it all. Batted up in the air, and it falls incomplete. Josh Kelly, the intended target, and Hawaii will take over with a chance for the tie and 10 minutes left.
Oh, if he just would have let it rip. Kelly did a great job on a double move, a little stutter. Had the opportunity. Hawaii, though, has come to life. Got the ball back with great field position, down by a score.
College football on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Old Trapper Beef Jerky. What's your beef? By Verizon, 5G built right. And by Marco's, pizza lovers get it.
We've got a great finish in store in Honolulu. Homecoming at Hawaii. Starting quarterback Chevin Cordero rolled out just before kick. It's been the backup Braden Shager who has his team down just a score to the number 18 team in the country. 10 minutes to play, 4th quarter. Buckle up. Day Hunter. More tough yards. This is going to be fun.
He is a tough runner. I've really enjoyed watching him and Parson coming in there. Every yard is tough, and we'll see if they build some confidence. With Shager on that last drive, did a great job, called a little underneath route, a little crossing route, easy completion, turned into a great touchdown catch. See if he can build on that confidence.
Keep it on the ground. Hunter found the space, found the first down and more. Day Hunter. Ridiculous game. He has been everywhere when his number has been called, and Hunter gets it into Fresno State territory.
I mean, look at the hole. Look at what this offensive line has been able to do running the football against this very talented front four for Fresno State. Creating some room late in the 4th quarter. Once again, now you're seeing a safety creep in for Fresno State. It would have been a good time to throw the football, even something quick. And as soon as they bring that 8th defender in the box, just makes it really tough for this running game to execute. We said it, what, a few possessions ago. It's run, run, run. It's doing well. But then you get in second long because you got to take some shot eventually, or you got to throw the ball eventually and not get behind the change.
Hawaii now with over 200 rush yards tonight. But a second down and 11 after Hunter ran into a wall of Aaron Mosby. So they'll go to the air. Shager. Oh, he's in rhythm now. This time Calvin Turner across the middle.
That's a great job by Turner. He's one-on-one with the safety on a dig route. Cross his face, and then a beautifully thrown ball by Shager on time, in rhythm. And he had a go ball. It was one-on-one with Martner. Martner didn't win. He said, hey, listen, I've taken my shots. I'm not going to go again. I've learned my lesson. Let me get across the middle of the field for a completion.
Tonight's Red Zone brought to you by Verizon. Hawaii with 2 trips. They did get the touchdown and the field goal. That was in the first quarter. Hand it right back. Hunter fighting for some yardage. Can't find any space. So a nice stand once again by that active defensive line of Fresno State. Leonard Payne was among the first people there. Clock continues to tick here, but Hawaii putting the pressure on Fresno State inside the red zone. Shager had that 26-yard touchdown to his tight end Caleb Phillips to cap off the last drive, and we'll see if he can build on that confidence. Fake it to Hunter. Lofted towards the end zone. Oh, what a grab! Calvin Turner! Touchdown, Hawaii! He is electric!
What a ball. Gave his guy a one-on-one opportunity, and you said it. Calvin Turner, electric. Go up, go get it, young man. And he got that right foot in there. You'll see the right foot. He holds on, right foot down now. I see no movement from the football. Tremendous, going up, high pointing it for the touchdown. And all of a sudden, back-to-back touchdown throws by Shager, the young man growing up here in the fourth quarter.
Hawaii looking to knock off a ranked opponent at home. Another look. Turner, ridiculous. Turning in midair, getting that knee and foot down. And the extra point from Shipley to tie the game is true. What a turn of events in the fourth quarter. Hawaii was stuck in mud for about 3/4 of this game, but the offense has come alive in the fourth. We've got a tie game heading down the stretch in Honolulu. It was only a matter of time for Calvin Turner and Hawaii's offense to get going. 7:05 left in this fourth quarter. We've got a tie game. Here's tonight's player of the game, brought to you by Old Trapper Beef Jerky. It is the aforementioned Calvin Turner, who's done a little bit of everything for this offense.
He is the Army Swiss knife. He's lined up at quarterback, been the Wildcat, running the football. Really, it's just so tough to figure out where exactly he is, and then matching him up one-on-one, the inside fade route. Tremendous job going up, high pointing it, getting the foot down. No reversing the fields tonight, but we still have 7 minutes to make that happen. But it's still super electric with the ball in his hands.
And that kick's going to sail out of bounds, so a nice break for Fresno State. They've gotten good field position pretty much all game, and that'll continue for Jake Hayner.
Kicking team. Ball be placed 30 yards from the kick at the 35, first down.
By the way, Aaron, Jake Hayner in his career at Fresno State has thrown 10 interceptions. 6 of them have come against Hawaii. 3 last year and 3 so far today.
It's his kryptonite. Hawaii, the Warriors, he just, something about it. I know tonight that they've been doing a lot of this drop 8 zone coverage. He's been just trying to force balls in there instead of taking the check down or just running it.
Keep it with that man. Rivers makes one man miss. Powers through another. Great run for Ronnie Rivers. Matthews there coming from the defensive end spot to take him down in the secondary.
You know, we talk about Turner being Mr. Do-It-All, but how about this guy tonight, Mr. Do-It-All, as he just trucks a safety there at the third level. I mean, we've seen him catching back shoulders in the flat, screens, running it.
Clock continues to tick for Haener, who will throw on 1st and 10. No, he won't. He'll lose the football. Hawaii believes they have it. And they do. Another turnover. Corey Bethley forces the fumble, and the Rainbow Warriors with a chance to take the lead.
I mean, that man, too, could have been player of the game. 2 interceptions. We know his ability to be able to get after the quarterback and blitzes. Hasn't done a lot of that in this ball game. Actually, has rarely blitzed, which is rare for him. But when he does, he made it count with a big play right there.
And he's got the belt.
And he had a forced fumble last week and recovered it on the blitz. He's just tenacious. I mean, the coaching staff told us he's not someone that lines up and is going to run a crazy 40. But smart, fundamentals are excellent. And one of the big plays of the game right there, that's 3 turnovers for that young man.
Jonah Laulu was the one who jumped on the loose ball, and now Hunter chewing up yardage on 1st down. So Jake Haener, 3 interceptions, and now a fumble lost in a crucial moment. 5 turnovers total for Fresno State when you count that Jalen Cropper fumble on the first drive. And just like that, in a blink of an eye, Hawaii, late stages 4th quarter, with a chance to take the lead.
You see it, last 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Hunter, patient. It has been really a 2-man show for Hawaii. Calvin Turner and Day Hunter. They have dominated on the ground. Turner then caught that last touchdown from Braden Shager, but these two are dynamic, and they have really kept the Fresno State defense guessing.
They have, and Mardner's really been, besides the back shoulder inside fade early on in the ball game, he's been somewhat quiet at the receiving position, but those 2 other guys have really stepped their game up.
Shager has found more of a rhythm through the air as Hunter just keeps putting that head down and picking up yards, tough yards. Shager the last 2 drives, 3 for 3, 58 yards and 2 touchdowns through the air.
I'd like something similar to the touchdown pass he threw to Phillips a few possessions ago. Crossing routes, you usually see a lot of man-to-man in these situations. See if you give him an opportunity to make a nice, easy throw.
Shager to pass. Fires on the run. It's Turner again on a 1st down for Hawaii.
I love the play call. You're going to flood the zone. You have a flat route by Turner, a deep out route by number 2, and you get your quarterback on the run. Nice, easy throw. If it's there, take it. If not, sail it over their heads and kick the field goal.
Most turnovers Hawaii has forced in a game since 2013 against who else but Fresno State, as Day Hunter plunges forward on 1st. And we see the clock just keeps on ticking. Hawaii taking plenty of time down. Schrager has completed his last 4 passes, and all Kalen DeVore can do on the sideline is watch and hope his defense can get it done.
Yeah, right now, if I'm Hawaii, I'm going to start continuing to try to milk this clock a little bit more.
Go back to the air here with Shager. He'll loft towards the end zone. And it was Turner as the intended target, but he was blanketed by Evan Williams, I should say.
A little bit of grabbing there. I would not have thrown the penalty. I think it's a good call. I would have more preferred this offense to just run the football though a little bit. I mean, the last thing you want is to give Fresno State an opportunity to get the ball back with time. You know, see if you can start milking this clock a little bit more, get a 1st down, see if you can wear it in. But now it's you got to go for it, you got to throw it. once again, condensed formations. Usually you see some sort of crossing routes.
Jaeger under pressure, throws it away. So it brings up 4th down and 6. Was this a potential hold is a question on Fresno State. Deron Bland just trying to keep Mardner from getting open. Either way, it's Matthew Shipley out.
Yeah, they've done a great job. Really, Mardner is the go-to guy, and they like to move him around this offense, and they've locked him down in this football game, and I know he has to be frustrated. They've missed some opportunities with some go balls from him. He's got on top of the defense, and just balls were underthrown. See if Hawaii can take the lead.
Shipley 6 of 7 on the season for the lead. He drills it. Matthew Shipley, the sophomore from Texas, gives Hawaii a 3-point lead with 3.5 to play. It's been the defense all night for the Rainbow Warriors. 5 turnovers forced, and it all sets up the go-ahead field goal. After Fresno State put up 24 unanswered, it's Hawaii who has responded with 17 of their own and has now a 3-point lead. Let's look at those accurate keys to the game, Aaron, that you had earlier from the first quarter. Now in this fourth quarter, that has gotten really tight.
Yeah, Fresno State offensive line, a lot of penalties up front, have not really run the ball as well as they wanted to. Both teams have definitely given up some home runs, but I thought have played well on the backside, especially Hawaii. The turnovers they've created on the back end and definitely done a better job catching passes when they've had opportunities.
Mims will let it sail out of the end zone. So the bad news for Fresno State, now down by 3. The good news, 3:33 left, and Jake Haener is very familiar with game-winning drives and comebacks late in the fourth quarter.
I mean, what a drive against UCLA to bring that team back to win that huge matchup against the Pac-12 team, and then versus UNLV. So they feel very comfortable in this situation. Obviously, it has not been his night when it comes to turnovers for heading into this drive right now. Just has to take care of it.
That was the key, according to Hawaii defensive coordinator Trent Figg. Be +3 in turnovers. They've got 5 forced tonight, 4 more than what Fresno State has come up with, and a quick hit to Josh Kelly to get things started on this drive.
Well, and plenty of time. There's no need to feel like you got to go at super fast speed here. Run your tempo. You got 2 timeouts left. Over 3 minutes.
And remember, Cesar Silva, their kicker, had a 48-yarder earlier in this game. The give is to Rivers, and he's got a first down. So it's all going to come down to whether or not Haener can lead another come-from-behind game-winning drive potentially. He's got 4 turnovers tonight, but 356 yards through the air and 3 touchdowns as well.
I mean, if we just take away the turnovers, I know that's a part of the game, but, you know, he's been efficient. He's been a warrior coming back from that ankle injury a quarter ago.
That's a strike. Rivers. And he's brought down inbounds. Eugene Ford does a good job of wrapping up down low.
I got to give a lot of those turnovers to Hawaii's defense in their drop 8 coverage. You know, there's just not a lot of holes, and they did a great job with their eyes on the quarterback.
Rivers on the ground, and he scampers close to that first down yardage. We'll see where they spot him. Where did he step out? He'll stay on the sideline, and Mims will come in. Another good 1-2 punch. And it is a fresh set. Tempo working early here. 2 minutes left in this fourth quarter as Hawaii is looking to knock off a ranked opponent for the first time since 2010 when they took down Colin Kaepernick and Nevada. 13 straight losses to top 25 teams for the Rainbow Warriors. Haener. Feeling the pressure, gets rid of it on the shovel. A dangerous throw in the direction of Pope. And it brings up 2nd and 10 as the entire Fresno State sideline breathes a sigh of relief.
Yeah, and had Pope wide open on the crossing routes, gets lost with the underneath coverage and all the crossers. Unable to flip it to him, but yeah, I'm with you, man. That's a play where the coach is like, okay, it hit the ground, we're good.
Wassau came in with the pressure. Mims in motion. 2nd and 10. Hayner, deep drop. Evades the pressure. Hayner extends, fires, tipped in the air, incomplete. Another huge break for Fresno State. Play made by Isaiah Tufunga on the ball as he nearly forced a 6th Fresno State turnover.
And once again, just forcing balls when it's not there. It's not 4th down. You have 2 more downs to get the first. There's no need to throw the ball in the coverage like that if I'm Hayner. He's played way too many snaps to be making mistakes like that. Throw the ball away and live to play another down.
Hayner. Deep ball. He was looking for Cropper. And we'll see, there's no flag on the field. Now there is.
Yeah, Cropper gets held multiple times. Once there.
Holding, number 5, defense.
Bethley.
On a forward pass. Be a 10-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Critical. He's been huge. He's forced 3 turnovers himself, but a major mistake to give them a first down. So Fresno State in Rainbow Warrior territory here. Hayner steps up, pump fake. Will tuck and run. Hayner out of bounds.
That's a great job by him. As we know, he's not 100% right now with that ankle, but drop 8 coverage, no one's open. Lots of grabbing going on in the back end, nothing crazy. But still, 2 timeouts to go, 1:14. Hayner needs to continue to realize if you're going to drop 8 in the coverage, use your legs, get the first down, get out of bounds, and keep moving forward. All you need is a field goal to tie. It's great that you want to win it with a touchdown, but just get in the field goal range, and then everything else is a cherry on top.
They're only a couple yards away. 31 would get them there. They're going to go for it all instead, and it will fall incomplete. Kelly was battling with Bethley in the secondary. Now 3rd down and 4. Again, just a couple yards will get you into that field goal range for a potential tie. And 1:08 to play. Time is starting to slowly run out.
Yeah, right now, goal number 1 is just we need to get in the field goal range. And you know, they're taking shots down the field and some of these go balls and post routes. It's just get in the field goal range, get comfortable there first, and then maybe start taking some shots at the end zone.
It would be a 54-yard field goal should they stay put. 3rd down and 4 for Hayner. Fires, connects. It's Pope. 2 touchdowns on the day and a huge first down catch.
Oh, huge one. First down, first off, and 2. They're in field goal range now. Great job on the inside slant.
Hayner wants to stay in the air. On the run. Connects once again. This time he finds Carrick Wheatfall, who falls out of bounds with the clock still ticking here. 40 seconds left and 2nd down upcoming. Hayner's going to have to hurry it up. 30 seconds left. Field goal ties. Touchdown potentially wins it. Hayner looking for the win, and he overthrows Pope in the end zone.
Man, had Pope on the corner route, would have been Pope's 3rd touchdown of the game. Just late on the throw, late with his eyes, late with his feet.
Interesting decision not to use one of those last 2 timeouts. Instead, lose about 10 or so seconds off the clock. 20 seconds left, still plenty of time to try to either get it into the end zone or closer field goal range. Quick hitter, Trey Watson, the tight end, and he gets close to the 10-yard line.
That's a great job by him, hugging the sideline, getting as much as you can. Love the play call, screen to the tight end, get north and south, and then get out of bounds, and still 2 timeouts to go. They're going to have the opportunity here. Still can get a first down, but should be able to get a few shots in the end zone.
Jake Haener looking for another game-winning drive. He'll drop back deep. Clock ticking. Over the middle. Tipped up. Intercepted. Hugh Nelson may have just won it for Hawaii. There is a flag on the play. Should it stand? 6th turnover from Fresno State. 5 from their starting quarterback.
I thought we were about to witness another great last-minute drive.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Hawaii, the bench, excessive celebration. Half the distance to the goal, remain first down.
So the biggest key there is that it could back it up enough that they can't take the knee here, and they're going to have to run a play, which of course leaves plenty of things up for interpretation.
Yeah, and just a hair bit high and out in front of his receiver. And it's unfortunate. I mean, Haener was driving them down. Great throw after great throw, great decision. And then what's bit them all night? Turnovers and penalties. It's been it. I mean, this is a game that could have been put away by Fresno State, and maybe the second, definitely in the third quarter. And they've just kept Hawaii around because of the turnovers, because of the penalties, and just could not finish out a way to close them. And then all of a sudden, Hawaii got hot, a couple great possessions, and was able to take the lead back.
So it's at the 1-yard line. Let's see what they do here. Turner is the one who is under center. They're going to stack the box with 9 seconds left. Turner plunging forward, keeps the legs churning, and they're going to give him forward progress, and that will just about do it before the timeout is called. So Fresno State still with those 2, 3 seconds left. Turner got just enough of a push to keep himself out of the end zone. So the time is called. Jake Haener, tough day at the office. 3 interceptions last year against Hawaii. 4 interceptions and a fumble loss today, as this Hawaii defense, really a ton of credit deserved. They have been every bit on par, really what they've been the last 2 weeks. They've had great showings against San Jose State, allowing just 17 points, and on the road at New Mexico State, allowing just 21 last week.
Yeah, this defense has stepped up big. I mean, go back to the first few games of the season. UCLA was tough early on. 44 points given up, 35 to Portland State, 45 to Oregon State, and then they really started to get their going a little bit. This attacking style defense, creating turnovers. Great game for San Jose State, great game versus New Mexico State, and then tonight really was a dominant performance on the defensive side.
Turner gets the push forward and gains about a yard or 2. Timeout called from Fresno State. 13 straight losses against ranked opponents for the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Last time it happened, 2010, Aloha Stadium against Nevada. Colin Kaepernick, the quarterback, and Hawaii with a huge victory against a top 20 team. Great film as well, by the way. There is Kaepernick trying to keep his team in it, and very similarly, a tipped interception. Yep, tipped interception will do it. This is a potential marquee win for Todd Graham in his 2nd season with the program. Has spent time at the high school level, assistant at West Virginia with Rich Rodriguez, Tulsa, head coach at Rice, then at Tulsa, Pitt, Arizona State. 102 wins in his career, and for Jake Haener, a learning experience without a doubt.
No, I think they have enough space here to take a quick knee at the 1-yard line and be done with it and get this huge win to get back to 500. Get
Turner?
Down. Just go down.
Goes down, he lost the football, but it is scooped up immediately. A huge sigh of relief for Hawaii because for the first time in 11 years, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors have taken down a ranked opponent. Number 18, Fresno State, upset in Honolulu, 27-14.
It got a little scary right there with Turner not going down. Oh, man, and that's why the head coach was not happy with his star player. But listen, win's a win. You won it. I wonder if he was actually down before the ball came out in the first place.
Looked like it, yeah, right there. But
no reason to even mess around with it.
Evan Williams came in and knocked it away, but for Jake Haener, a disappointing performance after really what has been a fantastic season for him. Came in 15 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and how about the freshman Braden Shager getting the victory in his first start. Tremendous stuff from Hawaii as our final score, 27-24. For Aaron Murray, our entire CBS crew, I'm Noah Eagle. This has been a presentation of CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. Now, let's send you to New York City for Inside College Football with Brent Stover and the crew. So long from Honolulu, where Hawaii gets the upset.